An MCGI minister stood before a crowd and made an urgent plea, 100 pesos per member, for a 7 million pesos aircon renovation for MCGI main chapel. But behind the emergency lies a familiar playbook. Manufacture urgency, collect donations, and funnel funds into a shadowy cycle of church-run projects with no transparency.
Yung pong 7 million na yon, pagka nagawa, kakabit na po yung aircon, maayos na po yung chapel. At yun po naman, nasa kapakanan ng lahat ng ating mga kapatid na dumadalo sa chapel, pati na po ang ating mga bisita. Kaya, kung po pwede po sana, ako po personally, ayoko na pong hingin kay Kuya, napakarami na pong pinagkakagastusan ni Kuya, mga kapatid.
MCGI Exeters call it a religious Ponzi system. Each project becomes an excuse to squeeze more from the faithful, while the real beneficiaries are contractors tied to church leadership. Declare a need, create panic, then award the contract to your cousin. That's how one ex-member described it. Meanwhile, the same church that demands sacrifices from the poor donates millions to police forces and the military. Mr. Razon has been photographed handing multi-million peso checks to the Philippine National Police. Not with his own money, but allegedly from the same donations squeezed from his congregation. No consent, no consultation. Just quiet extraction repackaged as public service. It's political laundering dressed as generosity. And while the poor can't afford to fix their roofs, their so-called shepherds ride luxury motorcycles, host million peso concerts, and boast of state partnerships that serve power, not the people. Even functioning chapels are destroyed just to justify another round of collections.
Ito po ay urgent na pangangailangan. Kaya lumalapit po ako sa inyo, humingi po ng inyong tulong kung papayag po kayo, mapagtulong-tulungan po natin lahat po ng mga kapatid. Hindi lang po kayo, kundi buong Pilipinas.
There's money in projects, as they say. If it works, break it. Anything to keep the money flowing. This is a closed-loop economy of exploitation, where the poor pay for the aircon, but it's always the church leaders who enjoys the breeze.